dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the sexy ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, August 4th, 2025. Cole and Graves on commentary. We're in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barclays Center. Yeah, boy, the SummerSlam, the Raw after SummerSlam. Oh my gosh. We started off hot. We started off with Seth Rollins, and I'm just going to say this right now. The crowd is annoying. It's not just the New Yorkers. It's a lot of crowds. I'm like, Seth Rollins is the bad guy. Why are we singing along? He just screwed over CM Punk. Why are we cheering him? The crowd just doesn't know when to cheer, when to boo. It's all up to them. Yeah, sure. You can be like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want at a wrestling show. Fine, do whatever you want. But my God, there's no line. It's all just blurred. It's annoying. I'm just like, he just screwed over CM Punk. And y'all are, little things in wrestling. But yeah, Seth Rollins comes out with Paul and then the Bronze. And, I was really expecting a lot from the show. You know, we had the Brock Lesnar thing. We had Cena passing the torch. Pretty much not getting all that until this Friday. So we started off with Seth, and the Bronze are there, freaking once again with the shoes. My boy Bronson Reed, and Paul cuts a promo, and pretty much Seth has given us the name for this group. They are called The Vision. The vision of the business, the vision of it all. The Vision. So I was like, okay, finally we got a name for this group. As he's doing a thing, LA comes out and he tells Seth, like, you know what? You screwed up, buddy. I beat you at Saturday Night Main Event, so that means I am in line for that title, and I want it tonight. And Seth's like, no. And Seth leaves. As Seth's leaving, Adam Pearce comes out and says, hey, wait a minute. You lied to me. You lied to the medical staff. You lied. We've done things so odd, and I'm tired of it. We're going to get a little crazy tonight. So it is going to be Seth Rollins and LA Knight in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth didn't like that. And yeah, we got our main event set up. Woohoo! I was like, where's Punk? He should be mad. He should be like furious. And come out and beat Seth's ass. But we'll get to the main event. But then the Judgment Day's backstage. They're celebrating. They got their championships. Well, most of them, except Roxanne and Raquel, who are going to have an opportunity later on. So let's see if they're successful in any way. Let's see. But right here, Dom is like, I am the king of the luchadors. I am the luchador. So everyone bow down to me. And LWO's right there, Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee's like, nope. You got to earn my respect, buddy. And you got to do it in that ring. So he challenges Dom, and Dom's like, I accept. So we got a match set up for later on this evening. Then we get, and AJ Styles comes up. He's like, hey, that was clever. That was clever, my guy. But you ain't going to be clever twice, so you best watch out. Because as long as you have that championship, I am coming after you. You best believe. So AJ Styles is still on the hunt. Then we go to Rusev versus Sheamus. Oh my God. I was like, oh, why are we doing this again? But I was like, oh, this is the third match, huh? Hard hitting, meat slapping. They both get counted out, and they both get in a big old fight. I was like, okay, so what's next? And I just feel like it's gonna like that shillelagh. We're gonna have a shillelagh match or Donnie Brooks match. Is that what it's called? The Irish pub theme fight match. I know it's going to be that match at some point. But they fight and they go all over the arena, and that's kind of like the thread throughout the show. The New Day is with Grayson Waller, and I don't know where Mr. Or Xavier got that beautiful hat, but I want that hat just to wear around, man. But Grayson's like, hey, man, we gotta make something. You guys gotta get your titles back, and they're grieving and this and that. And he's, I'll go to Adam Pearce, and he goes to Adam, and Adam's with Penta, interrupts. He's like, you know what? You got a match with Penta tonight. So that's our second match of the night here. And it's Penta versus Grayson Waller. A lot better than I expected. Way better than I expected. I got to say, this was almost the match of the night for me. Yeah, I really expected... No, I didn't expect this from Grayson Waller. I expect the world from Penta, but not from Grayson Waller. So, but these two go at it, and then the New Day comes out. They get on commentary. They're freaking fabulous. Then when Penta gets the win, the New Day get in there, try to beat up Penta, but Penta gets the upper hand. Even steals Xavier's hat, and he looks great. That's why it's the thumbnail of the show. But fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Char, Alexa, they're going to come to the ring because they are the next match. But before then, Sheamus and Rusev are still beating the shit out of each other, So they're fighting. Naomi was cutting a really great promo. I mean, a really solid promo. She came out. I was like, oh, you go, girl. But they cut her off. I was like, what bitches? I was like, what the? That's not cool. That's not nice. And then, but they get back to earlier on. Then we have Charlotte, Alexa. They come out, cutting a promo before. Then Roxanne and Raquel come out, and then, we set up this tag team championship match. Adam's like, hey, why not? So Charlotte and Alexa put up those titles against Roxanne and Raquel. Fun match. I'm really digging Charlotte and Alexa's dynamic here. But Charlotte and Alexa get the win. They retain their titles in this back and forth battle for the tag team championships. We have Io and the Kabuki Warriors, and Rhea comes up and she's like, hey man, I know you went to Adam Pearce. I know you asked for your rematch and everything, but you better believe if it's you, I will gladly beat you. And Io's like, you haven't beat me, you'll never beat me. And I'm like, damn. Rhea's like, you son of a bitch. Bailey's backstage. She's like, Lyra. I'm like, no Lyra. Then Lyra's like, all I heard from Lyra was, me. Can't tell me. Then we get Dirty Dom versus Dragon Lee. Fun match. I just hope the shoe thing is not going to be a continuous thing, because he did the shoe spot again with his boot coming off. And I was like, okay, all right, Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom got the win. But during this match, El Grande Americano came out, and there was not one lucha. There was a second lucha. So there's tres luchas. I was like, what is this madness? Causing enough of a distraction for Dirty Dom to get the win. Oh, then as Dirty Dom's beating down Dragon Lee, here comes AJ Styles. Says, we ain't done, buddy. We ain't done. Jackie's with Sammy. Interview was cut short because here comes Sheamus and Rusev. My favorite thing about this is when they brawl through, Sammy goes, who was that? Oh, who was that? Ready to fight. We get Byron with the Judgment Day. They're like, hey, Finn and JD. And they're like, yeah, they go, Dirty Dom retained his championship. He's got his championship right there. Still rocking, the women have to figure out what they need to do, but we still got gold in the Judgment Day. And he says, Liv is out for like 8 months, which I don't believe now. When he said that, I was like, oh, that's a ruse. That is such a ruse. She's coming back sooner. I just got that feeling. I'm hooked on a feeling that Liv is gonna be back sooner and beat Dirty Dom's ass. Becky Lynch. It started out as the typical Becky Lynch promo, but there comes Nikki Bella. I'm like, oh, she's the next one to challenge her. And oh my gosh, Becky, what a saucy bitch. He's like, oh yeah, you're a couple, blah, blah, blah. She goes, yeah. Weren't you, you're, oh, yeah, we are my sexy husband, and we are the greatest couple in WWE, and you, oh yeah, we can't see your man anymore. And she's like, I was like, damn. That even took Nikki back, and everyone's like, holy shit. I was like, man, when Becky has her promos, like bullets, locked in, they're locked in. And you best be running, because when they go bop, bop, they go bop, bop, But this sets up Becky versus Nikki for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know. Not really. Yeah. But that line, though, from Becky, fire. Byron's with Naomi. I'm like, oh, thank God. And here comes Stephanie. And I like what Naomi called her earlier. Stephanie Velcro or something. Oh, my gosh. She's like, I'm going to stick those horns up your butt. What's funny is, like, I was like, why don't we just say ass? Yeah. I don't know. Because this all started with Charlotte and Alexa, like the F word, the A word, and go up your butts. And I just love Naomi's cackle. Ha ha ha! Because she has to face, she's going to face Io Sky next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. And whoever wins that's going to face Stephanie at Clash in Paris. Indeed. Becky's backstage. Natalia's like, hey, gets in her face. Like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Saying that stuff. She's my friend. Blah, 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 blah. We were friends once. And she's like, I'll face you next week. She goes, okay, yeah, you. And she's like, oh, I'm talking to Maxine. And Maxine's like, what? So Maxine and Becky will fight next week. Main event time, baby. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. Talk about a back and forth battle. Oh my gosh, I really enjoyed this match. And it ends in a DQ. It has to. You know what I mean? Because here comes CM Punk. He cost Mr. LA this match by beating up Seth Rollins. Then, of course, here comes the Bronze, and it's just a straight beatdown. And as the executive producer credits start rolling, I was like, oh, man, that was it? That's all we get for this Monday Night Raw? And here comes Roman. I was like, oh, yeah, baby, beat down the Bronze. Go after Seth. Nope, numbers game. Because Punk was laid out with the curb stomp, so was LA. They're down and out, and Roman's trying to fight, and then they take out Roman, and this is where they wrote Roman off TV, because he got like 3 tsunamis, so he's going to be off TV for a while. That's usually the case. And yeah, it's just a straight beatdown, and once again, the tribal thief, is what Paul called him earlier, took Roman's kicks again. I've seen the memes and all this. Like, the next time Roman shows up, he's going to be in flip-flops. Because he got his shoes jacked, man. It's not cool, Bronson. Stop doing that. God, bitch. Not the tribal kicks. You don't take the tribal kicks, man. But that's the way we ended my match of the night. Moment of the night is Becky's line against Nikki. That was just straight like, what? Match of the night, LA versus Seth, even though it ended in a DQ. And the rest of the show was okay. I was like waiting for something to happen, man. Penta versus Grayson Waller was really good. I give the show a solid 3 out of 5. August 4th, 2025, Monday Night Raw, Cole and Graves on commentary in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. Next week, we're in Quebec City. Oh, yeah. And we got SmackDown, so a lot of stuff going down. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the sexy ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
I almost forgot one more thing. Since you stole a great moment from the people at SummerSlam, it's only fitting that I steal